Okay, so I'm talking about engagement sort of outside of the Google Classrooms, with a particular focus on Key Stage 3. So obviously in DT, we're lucky that our work's very visual. So in terms of encouraging engagement, sharing good practice is something that we like to do anyway, but in Google Classrooms I've seen that encourage certain students to get more involved in some of our projects. So this is an example of a PowerPoint that we've shared, just showing, Year 7 work, Year 8 work, and also kind of showing particular children have gone out of their way to go above and beyond at home. Tried various ways of sharing work. Obviously, we also share work on social media quite a lot. So this, for example, is our food challenge that we got quite a lot of responses for recently. But all of these methods require quite a lot of input from the teacher to sort of assemble the work in a way that looks visually appealing, that you can share a range of ideas. So I was looking for something that made that process quicker. And I came across this app called Padlet. I don't know if anyone's tried it. It's basically an online kind of display board, and you can set it up to look it can look in different ways. So I've just chosen a cork board. There's not a huge amount you can do in terms of editing it, but what you can do is create a link a bit like Loom and put it into Google Classrooms. And so the kids, instead of submitting the work on Google Classrooms, they submit it to the Padlet. So then you can see the whole classes or the whole year group's work as kind of one display. So that's something we're going to try for this food project. Some examples, there's loads of examples online of how Padlet's been used. So I was thinking about visual work, but you could use it to gather quotes or ideas together, kind of almost like a mind map for your class if you're coming up with an idea for, creative writing, for example. And there's also loads of, I can't get onto my tabs here because of the sharing thing, but there's also like loads of articles. For example, this way 30 ways to use Padlet in the classroom, with examples of how you can use it. So I think going forward, that's something that I'm going to try and thought you might be interested in. And then when you've got your kind of display board up and ready, you can screenshot that can go to social media, and that kind of job is taken away from you, and you don't have to look through all the classes for the best examples of work. You can turn on and off comments. So presumably we wouldn't be asking kids to comment on each other's work. They could do, or you can turn on comments with a restriction so that you have to approve them. So I was thinking like to have staff comment on the work rather than students. You could do that with the main person, just agreeing the comment before it went on. And yeah, I think that's everything on Padlet, but yeah, something that I thought might be useful in terms of encouraging engagement.